What does it mean to truly follow the Good Shepherd? Not just to know the name of Jesus, but to recognize his voice, trust his leading, and walk in his care. Because many of us believe in God, yet still feel lost. So what does it look like to live as a sheep who knows the shepherd, and rests in him? Today, we're exploring John chapter 10, one of the most beautiful and intimate teachings Jesus ever gave. In this chapter, Jesus doesn't call himself a king, a warrior, or a ruler, though he is all of those things. Instead, he calls himself the Good Shepherd. This is a picture of closeness. A shepherd walks among the sheep, knows them personally, calls them by name, and protects them with his life. And Jesus says, this is how he relates to us. Presentation of the problem, the human struggle, 1.5 to 2 minutes. We live in a time where identity is constantly questioned. Social media tells us, be more impressive, be more successful, be more enough. The world tells us to define ourselves by what we produce, how we look, where we fit, and what we can offer. And because of that, many believers walk through faith feeling unsure of who they're, unsure of where they belong, unsure of whether they're even good enough for God. We ask, am I loved? Does God really care? Why can't I hear him clearly? How do I know his voice in all this noise? And sometimes we get tired, truly tired. Not physically, but deep in the soul. Tired of pretending. Tired of searching. Tired of trying so hard to be strong. John chapter 10 speaks right into this exhaustion. Jesus doesn't say, be stronger. He says, come close. The shepherd does not require the sheep to impress him, just to stay near. Exploration, development, John chapter 10, 1.5 to 2 minutes. In John chapter 10 verse 11, Jesus says, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. This isn't leadership by distance. This is leadership by sacrifice, tenderness, and love. Then, in verse 3, Jesus says, he calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. Think about that, he calls you by name. Not by your achievements. Not by your mistakes. Not by what others have labeled you. Your identity begins here, you are known. In verse 4, Jesus continues, his sheep follow him because they know his voice. Sheep learn the shepherd's voice because they've been close to him. Closeness creates recognition. And Jesus contrasts himself with a hired hand, someone who doesn't care for the sheep and runs away when danger comes. But Jesus stays. He protects. He covers. He fights for you, even in the battles you cannot see. Climax, key insight, 1.5 minutes. Here is the turning point. Following Jesus is not about perfection, it's about proximity. You don't have to earn being loved. You don't have to prove that you're worthy. You don't have to figure everything out before you come close. The shepherd already knows your fears. He already sees your wounds. He already understands the confusion in your heart. And yet, he does not back away. He stands beside you and invites you to recognize his voice above every other. Your identity is not something you create. It is something you receive. You are loved, seen, guided, protected, chosen not because of what you can do, but because of who he is. Conclusion, summary, 30 to 40s. So today, remember this. Jesus is the Good Shepherd. He calls you by name. He leads you with love. And your faith is not built on your strength, but on His. The world is loud, but His voice is steady. Stay close. Listen. Follow. I'd love to hear from you. What part of John chapter 10 speaks to you the most? Leave a comment and share your thoughts. And if you want to go even deeper into what it means to trust Jesus daily, watch the next video linked here. Let's walk with the Shepherd together.